So let's talk about what it really takes to unlock a real estate business that helps you predictably earn 6 figures and beyond every year. And I'm not talking about having that one year where everything clicks and you get lucky and have a lot of clients and then the next kind of not so much. I'm talking about consistent, scalable growth year after year. There are 3 key characteristics to a real estate business that does this while allowing you to create a life that you love at the same time. Because maybe you're like me, maybe you're a mom with young kids, maybe you're a caretaker, maybe you're a part-time agent with another job, maybe you have things going on in your life that doesn't all revolve around real estate that you need to be responsible for. But you still know that you have potential to serve a lot of people and make a lot of money while you're at it. I'm gonna show you the 3 things that you need to make that happen. Number 1, you need marketing that attracts. We have to look to other solutions to generating leads that don't involve things that are non-scalable, such as cold calling, door knocking, buying internet leads that really just don't scale on their own. Now, yes, all 3 of these options and many, many more, of course, can put you into the path of connecting with other people and closing clients. But even if you are the most successful agent at doing that, which again, yes, there are successful agents doing these things, even if that is all you do, what happens the moment you stop? If you are totally reliant on cold calling or door knocking for your business, and it's working, what happens when you burn out, or when you get sick, or when you go on maternity leave, or if you want to go travel for an extended period of time? Your business screeches to a halt, and the following months have a major dip in revenue. This is not scalable and this is not sustainable. And when you are chasing after the next lead as a business strategy, that is where you find that burnout and that feeling of a lack of structure in your business. Instead, I would encourage you to learn and really harness the power of marketing that attracts. Now, this is how I've created my business over the last several years, and to say that I am happy with the results is an understatement. A lot of people who watch this channel don't realize that I am also an actively producing real estate agent. I am a top producer in my area. I do not cold call. I do not door knock, and I have not done this ever as a part of my business strategy. I did open houses in the early years, which was, I think, really helpful, but I haven't done those in probably 6 years for now. And while I do have a small budget for internet marketing and some ads and stuff, it is minuscule, and it is not near the top converting source of business for me. Do you want to know what the top converting lead sources for my business are? It's all around marketing that attracts. It's leveraging social media to help me grow my database, nurture relationships, and expand my community of people who I can serve. So yes, I am talking about a little bit of social media marketing, but this does not have to look like dancing around on TikTok or getting on the content treadmill where you're constantly just pumping out content for all the different platforms. Although that couldn't hurt. Instead, it's about looking at your database, your SOI, and trying to find ways to continue to grow that and develop those relationships so that you have an army of people giving you word of mouth referral business and brand growth. And once it clicks, it is like magic. And it doesn't just work for me, it works for hundreds of members of the Market Authority Academy who have seen similar results. So if you find yourself spinning your wheels and always chasing after the last lead, I want you to take this moment to stop and think, are you chasing after every next lead, or are you actively creating systems that are going to help you drive new business to you through attraction-based marketing predictably every single week? If not, that's gonna be your first step. Next, in order to have a business that grows and thrives consistently and helps you feel like you're in the driver's seat of it, you have to have follow-up that converts. Follow-up is a huge pain point for so many real estate agents who I speak to when they just haven't really quite found it to click. And I'm actually gonna be going in on this topic pretty soon, so keep an eye on this channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, definitely make sure you do that because I've got some really great tips on implementing follow-up coming your way. But what you need to know is that follow-up should be systemized in your business. Now, I'm not saying only automated, right? So a lot of times when I say systemized, immediately agents are like, well, I need automated templates and scripts. I need a CRM that's going to do this drip and automatically for me. Not necessarily. What you need is a systemized approach to converting deals. You need a process that is proven, that is going to work for you with every single prospect. And the more you're able to test and iterate that process, the more refined and effective it becomes. So what this means is every single prospect that comes your way who is an ideal client, who is excited to work with you, needs to have the same approach that is going to be leading them to the closing table with you at the table with them. Every prospect gets a disposition, meaning you have a really clear understanding after asking some specific questions on how best you can help them achieve their real estate goals. Every client from there is getting a buyer or seller consultation that is going to help you establish credibility and set next steps. And then from there, every single client after that consultation has an effective follow-up plan where you know exactly when to reach out to them and what to say. Follow-up that converts really can be done in those 3 simple steps. The trick is to not get distracted by shiny objects and just attach to that process. Now, finally, the third thing that your business has to have in order to break through those revenue goals and continue growing year after year is having systems at scale. You need structure. If you feel like you're flying by the seat of your pants in general, if you are waking up every day and you're really not sure on what your next steps need to be or what your highest, most important revenue producing activities are, you are on a surefire road to burnout and destruction. My 2 almost 3-year-old is really into Thomas the Train and they always say, if you listen to the show, and I'm sorry if you have to listen to it too, but they always say in the background, Thomas, you're adding to confusion and delay for the rest of the group.
He has caused confusion and delay. You have caused confusion and delay. You have caused confusion and delay. You have caused confusion and delay. This has caused confusion and delay. You have caused confusion and delay.
That's kind of what's happening in the real estate business when you don't have the right systems in place. You're just adding to your own confusion and delay. Instead, you need to be confidently marching through your years as a realtor with a clear understanding of what your goals are, what those quarterly milestones are to help you get there, and then break those down into your monthly projects and your daily and weekly routines and tasks. You really do need that level of clarity where you have a clear understanding of where the business is going and how your actions today are going to relate to that goal. Without that, every single day, you're just kind of sending your energy in all different directions, hoping it's going to get you somewhere cool, but not really doing anything by design. What happens then is you don't honor important boundaries that save you time and energy that should be spent with people you care about, and ultimately end up in a place where you don't want to be, which is trying to consider whether or not real estate is even for you. When I help real estate agents implement these systems at scale, their biggest win and aha moment is usually something along the lines of, I see a future for myself in this business, where before I was starting to think it wasn't possible. That is the power of having systems at scale, follow-up that converts, and marketing that attracts. The real estate agents who nail all 3 of these characteristics confidently bust through revenue goals and grow their business to new heights while loving their life along the way. Now, this video might be enough to get you pointed in the right direction, and if so, go get them, friend. But if you need a little more help in this area, I do have a live training coming up that I'd love to invite you to. Check out all the details to join that live training below in the show notes. My first live training on this topic is going to be on March 22nd, but I plan on doing it more frequently after that. So whenever you are watching this video, check out the details on when you can join my next live training. Thanks so much for tuning in. Till next time, keep on crushing it.